Hey guys, it's Larry Greenberg, and today we're going to take a look at the Rearth Ringke Steel Bumper for the iPhone 4S. Now, according to Rearth, this case is only compatible with the iPhone 4S. I did try it on a iPhone 4, and it does work. It's just that the vibrate switch isn't centered. So if you have an iPhone 4 and you're in love with this case, you can pick it up, just know it won't exactly fit perfectly. It does, however, fit perfect with the 4S. Now it sells for $29.99 and it comes in a variety of colors. This case is available in mint, red, pink, lime, white, and black. And it's a pretty unique bumper as it's made from stainless steel. Now many of the aluminum style bumper cases that we've looked at in the past have had issues with reception. This one is made from stainless steel and includes a silicone insert which helps it alleviate any reception issues. So let me get the box out of the way. You do get quite a few things in the packaging in addition to the case itself. Those include both a front and a back screen shield, which I would of course recommend you use with a bumper style case. You get a wrist lanyard which you can attach to the bumper for easy carrying. You also get an install card, a microfiber cleaning cloth, and they give you this little guitar pick for helping install the case. And I'll show you kind of why you would want to use that, or if you'd want to use that once I get the case on. So let me get my iPhone 4 in here. This does come, as I mentioned, with a silicone piece that you first place around your phone. It's rather loose, but it's not really an issue because this is one of the tightest fitting bumpers I've used. Matter of fact, I had clear coat installed along the sides of my iPhone 4, or my iPhone 4S I should say, and I could not get this on with the clear coat on the sides. I removed most of it. I left like the piece on the top and I think one piece on the side, and then I was still able to do it. However, it's just still really tight, as you'll see. The best bet is just to take all skins off your sides if you're planning on using this bumper. So once you have the silicone part on and lined up, you kind of make sure that it's absolutely perfect, and then you take the top piece of the bumper and kind of lay it over, and in doing so, kind of make sure you line up the buttons. Like you can see there, the volume buttons are just a tad bit off, so you want to take this off and like readjust. As I mentioned, or I kind of alluded to, this is not the easiest install. I had a tough time with this thing. Again, I could not get it on with the side pieces on my phone, which kind of bummed me out, because if you're using a bumper, chances are you're going to have your phone like skinned out, whether it's with a full body skin or side pieces. So again, you just have to keep like massaging this silicone piece until it's absolutely perfect in place, and then fit this other piece or the top piece over like so. So once you do that, make sure everything's lined up. You can see kind of the buttons are all in place. You don't have to worry about getting the silicone part perfect. That's where that guitar pick piece comes into play. But once you have that on, you hold it like so. Then you take the bottom piece and you first clip in one side and then kind of wrap it around the bottom, and you kind of have to make sure you tuck it in around the silicone. And then it's just kind of a force thing where you just force this thing together until it clicks in place. Like I said, I have one piece of clear coat still on, and I'm just able to click it in as you saw. So I have that other piece clicked in. And once you do that, it's a really tight fit. Everything fits together really nicely. So the final step in the install is to take this guitar pick piece, and you can use it to kind of run along the silicone to wedge it back into place. Now I don't seem to have any pieces that are out of place, but as I said, I've been using like my finger to do it. You can kind of just do it like this, and you just run along the bumper to make sure the silicone piece is laying flat on your phone. Now again, it doesn't look like any of mine are out of place, maybe right here, but just kind of run your thumb along and make sure that it's laying flat on your screen and on the back. So that's the installation. Let's take a look at the bumper up close. We'll start on the front. You do get some lay on the table with this because that silicone piece comes up onto the glass. So you get lay on the table on both the front and the back. Again, I have clear coat on the front and the back of my phone right now, and there's no issues with any sort of bubbling up at all. On the bottom, you've got those three individual cutouts, one for the speaker, one for the main microphone, and one for the 30-pin connector. They line up perfectly. On the side here, you'll notice this little Ringke Steel kind of logo brushed into the right corner. And then you've got your volume buttons and your vibrate switch. Now the vibrate switch, again, on the 4S, it's one cutout and it's perfectly aligned. And then the volume buttons are the silicone piece peeking through the steel bumper to give you very nice feedback when you press them. On the top, you've got a single cutout for the headset jack and the secondary mic. And then just like the volume buttons, similar cutout for the sleep awake. It's just a tad bit off if I bring that up. There seems to be more space on this side than on this side, but I don't think it's all that noticeable. And then along the right side, you've also got another one of those Ringke Steel logos brushed on there. And then the two eyelets where you would insert the wrist strap or wrist lanyard if you desired to use that. On the back, you can see, again, it's a bumper, so the whole back's cut out, but you do get lay on the back protection, or lay on the table for the back, because just like the front, the black silicone comes up onto the glass, so you can put this down and the silicone comes in contact with your table first. As far as the fit and feel goes, I don't notice any sort of creaking or anything. Ever so slightly, if I squeeze at one end, I can hear one of the anchor points creaking, but it's not something that I've been noticing in normal usage. As far as reception goes, I can tell you that it's pretty much unaffected with this case. I mean, you've got the steel, but you've got the silicone piece kind of protecting the antenna band from any sort of issue. The one thing I have seen reports of are users reporting that upload speeds over Wi-Fi seem to be slightly affected by this case. And I apologize for my email just coming through. But I haven't really been playing with that all that much. Honestly, I don't do many uploads with my phones. On the flip side, everyone else is reporting that downloads and Wi-Fi and GPS is unaffected by this. So I don't know that it's really an issue unless you do a ton of uploading with your phone. It's kind of a cool looking bumper. I like the brushed kind of matte look to it. It's very simplistic. I think it's very industrial looking. It's not as modern as some of the other bumpers that we've tested or seen in the past, but I kind of like it. It certainly matches the overall look of the iPhone 4S very nicely, and the great thing about it is it's super thin. It adds virtually no bulk at all to your iPhone 4S, yet it still gives you a nice amount of look when it comes to adding that metal frame around the 4S. So that has been a brief look at the Rearth Ringke Steel Bumper case. Again, available in a ton of colors for $29.99. Check the link in the video description where you can learn more about this case. And as always, should you have any questions, you can drop me a line. Otherwise, please have a great day. Please be sure to watch my 2 latest videos. Please like this video, leave a comment below, and of course, subscribe for more content.